New information about supplements. What's good, what's bad, how are they supposed to be taken? Dr. Lisa Larkin is back to clear up confusion about vitamin D and fish oil. Lisa, good to see you.
Thank you.
So there was a huge study on vitamin D and fish oil. What was the focus of the study?
Right, so this was a very important study published in the New England Journal of Medicine in January of 2019, led by a group of researchers. The lead is Dr. Joanne Manson from Harvard. And it's a very important study because it is looking at a healthy population of men over the age of 50 and women over the age of 55 with average heart disease and cancer risk, and randomizing them to fish oil supplements, 1 gram a day, or vitamin D, 2,000 international units per day, and following them for heart disease outcomes and
cancer outcomes. Right. Okay, so first let's talk about fish oil. If you get it in your food, what are the benefits?
Right, so there's great data that eating a diet with fish in your diet, so 1 to 2 servings of fatty fish per week, really has heart benefits, and we see a decreased incidence of cardiovascular disease. Where that always translates then is supplements. Are they as good as food?
And if I'm reading it right, the study said taking a pill form really didn't help with heart and cancer risk, right?
Right. So the study was, and one thing about the study, it was large. It was 26,000 individuals, so equally split between men and women, 13,000 each. It was racially diverse, which is important because not all of the studies that we have data from are randomized equal men, women, and racially diverse. And the study was, again, average risk individuals taking supplements for primary prevention. And unfortunately, what it showed is the supplements only 8% reduction in cardiovascular endpoints, which didn't meet statistical significance.
Right.
What was really interesting about the study, though, is they were able to look at individuals who consumed very little fish in their diet. And if you look at that group of people, the supplements did appear to have benefit in terms of heart attack risk.
Okay, and then for African American people, there was a little benefit
so
in
that
there.
was the other really interesting thing, that if you racially subgroup out, do more of an analysis, there was a substantial benefit in African Americans taking supplements. So it's not all bad news.
Yeah.
But I think, again, really important because this is not a high risk population. This is for the average American over the age of 50 and 55.
Now let's go to vitamin D. Most Americans are too low in vitamin D, especially women, postmenopausal women especially. So first, what foods can we get vitamin D from?
Right, so vitamin D is hard to get in the diet. Most American women don't actually consume enough dairy that's fortified with vitamin D. But vitamin D, again, is in fish and fortified foods really is where we're mostly getting it now. But it's hard, and most Americans, 60%, are deficient in vitamin D.
So the heart and cancer risk from taking vitamin D supplements, was there any difference?
So we know that vitamin D and calcium has fracture benefit, and so for osteoporosis prevention and fracture, it's important to consume adequate vitamin D and have adequate vitamin D levels. But the VITAL study was really looking at endpoints of cardiovascular disease and cancer, and really after 5.3 years there did not appear to be a cancer risk reduction or cardiovascular disease risk reduction with vitamin D supplementation.
But it did find that benefit for osteoporosis and
so other
bone
studies,
health?
this wasn't looking at osteoporosis, but the other studies really do show bone health benefits, and so it's important again to get adequate vitamin D in your diet.
And as we always say, talk to your doctor for your own personal needs. Dr. Lisa Larkin, thank you so much. That was a lot of really good information.
Thank you.
Tara?